Welcome one, welcome all. It's the game that I have been waiting 6 months for. It is the Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. It is an absolute banger, a total of 52.5. The Cowboys are favored by 5.5 points as well. Good times ahead, and as you can see, I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, JVC. I'm joined by a legend in his own right, Big T, and Kurt. So a good trio to have on here with us. We got a good time ahead of us. As you guys know, hit that like button for us here. Run Pure Sports. If you guys want to join, we got a new code out right now. Andy 15% off your first payment here at Run Pure Sports. Andy Lack, if you're unfamiliar with him, has incredible golf content, and he has just joined us here at Run Pure Sports. So the Century Tournament of Champions is next week, I believe, here in Hawaii. So should be a good time. But let me go ahead and bring in a couple of my guests. JBC, you were first in, man. How are you doing today?
Good. I'm ready for this fucking game, dude. Lions, Cowboys. Let's get after it.
Yeah, should be a good one. And, obviously Kurt was here second, so we'll go to him. Kurt, how's been your weekend, man? I know you're an FSU guy. I know you've loved watching that game.
Yeah, it's fun. Honestly, at halftime, I was like, I wonder how good this would be. Like if Travis was playing and everything, this would be two really good fun teams to watch. But he had to snap his leg in half. When you can go out there and snap your leg, you just got to do it. So, yeah, hopefully some better games on New Year's Day. Excited for that. Excited to get after this one. I'm kind of glad they did Saturday night. Nothing going on. Perfect filler. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'll have any hot takes tonight. I really just have nothing else going on in my life. So, figured I'd come on here and shoot the shit with you guys.
Yeah, sounds like a typical Saturday night for Kurt Jones here. So, Big T, how are you doing today, man? Good to see you.
Yeah, the last time I was on a show with our man JBC, he told me a 7-foot white stiff was going to score 30, and he actually dropped 40. So he owned me. He owned me yesterday on the show. And then he sent me what did you send me in Discord? Send me something just to rub it in a little.
Yeah, it was just a screenshot of how many points Luke Cornett had, at halftime.
That was when he was at like 20 too. I didn't even get enough. You just didn't want to kick a dead horse. You just wanted to leave me dead on the ground.
I told you to play him. It ain't my fault.
And then I think he outscored Jokic just point for point.
That is possible. That is possible. He might have just straight up beaten Jokic.
Ooh.
Yeah, so the NBA streets last night were a lot of fun, especially if you had Luke Cornett. Let's go ahead and dive into
I'm at least happy JBC's on tonight, though, because Rubio, whenever there's these Cowboys showdown, he tries to play the shittiest guys in the world.
Oh, there's one today.
He will not allow that. He makes fun of those plays. Today. Oh, he's over here. But he makes fun of those plays, and I need that on here because Rubio likes the worst guys ever in these spots.
Well, good news for you. Yeah, good news for you, Big T, is that I'm not dipping below Jameson Williams in my main.
No way. For the first time ever.
Well, you know what's funny about that? You're fucking up. Bad.
Yes.
Should he play Deuce Vaughn then?
Bad. I will tell you what, my captain in a $20,000 heads-up showdown is lower than Jameson Williams.
It's Deuce Vaughn. It's got to be. It's got to be Deuce Vaughn, surely.
The deuce is loose.
I will say, we can go ahead and jump right into the running back debacle here because Rico Dowdle is out. And you obviously have Tony Pollard, who is pretty cheap on Draftkings at 7,800. You got Jahmyr Gibbs, who had the lead amount of snaps last week, 58% of the snaps. David Montgomery only got 39%. And now stepping in the bat for Rico Dowdle is Deuce Vaughn. And it has been told by Mike McCarthy that he will have a role in this offense and he is quote unquote ready. JBC, give me the sell on Deuce Vaughn here tonight.
Dude, so all the books are posting his prop, at what, like plus 590, I think, plus 490, plus 590, something like that, for to score a touchdown. His rushing prop's only 9.5. But the telling part here is nobody is posting his receiving receptions prop. Nobody's posting it. You know why? Because he's gonna get like fucking 10.
They don't know.
Oh, baby.
Deuce Vaughn is easily the best play on the slate by like a mile. Like
the funniest part about this is
you are fucking up.
The funniest part though is I don't like talk to JBC all throughout the day. I mean, sometimes in Discord and stuff, but I put my stuff up before him tonight, and I'm not going to say it all because I want people to sign up for the site. But I thought he was going to make fun of some of my stuff on the site. Now some of the stuff he's saying might be going towards what I liked.
Deuce Vaughn is easily the best play.
All right, so I like that. I did
You
a
need
Deuce
one
Vaughn
GB
originally.
anyways to get all these good guys in. So
You're not playing anyone below J-Mo.
I'm like 40-50% Deuce Vaughn.
Well, hold on. I didn't say I wasn't. I was fading Deuce
Oh,
Vaughn.
Rubio's fully
No, no,
back in already.
Anybody beneath J-Mo. No, fuck you.
Yeah, he's fully back in already.
No. Rewind it. 3 entry max. 3
Oh,
entry
he
max.
just pulled the
is what
3
I said.
entry max on
3
us.
entry max. All right. None of my 3 main teams, but out of pure respect for JDC, I'm absolutely going to put my CD captain lineup back in with Deuce Vaughn.
Where's the Homer Bushes?
I don't like that shit either. Amon-Ra, baby. Amon-Ra and Deuce Vaughn.
All right. We still got running backs to talk about here. Kurt, give me your take on this Lions running back situation. Do you think that this Gibbs, snap count last week with 20% more snaps than David Montgomery is here to stay?
I mean, obviously Gibbs is the better back, but I'm kind of thinking it's going to be a dusty Montgomery slate. The way you kind of just pound this, wear this Cowboys team down, not in like the flashy kind of way with Gibbs, where obviously the fast plays can come. He's the better back, but I think they really try to just establish it with the true power game in Montgomery. So as a leverage play off of Gibbs, because he's looked so good lately, the snaps are trending up. Give me some Montgomery. I actually prefer him today just because of the ownership difference.
Play
you're
them both,
buying.
dude. Detroit is going to pound this rock and control the fucking clock tonight.
Agreed.
So you're going to buy the fact that the Bills, obviously what they did 2 weeks ago to the Cowboys was an absolute slaughterhouse. They didn't have Josh Allen throw the ball really at all. It was just a massacre with James Cook leading the line. Big T, what's your thoughts on attacking this Detroit run game here?
I like Gibbs. I like first of all, I think Dallas, I absolutely love Dallas tonight to roll this team. Which means I like Gibbs more. No, I'm getting revenge from your take yesterday tonight because Dallas is rolling. But I don't like Montgomery. I'm not even playing Montgomery.
You got that line at 6 and now it's 4.5.
Well, does that mean it's a winner? I mean, what does that mean?
I mean, listen, that means that it means that we putting big money down.
No, this game is going to be blowout city.
Yeah,
I'm kind of with you.
Lions by 20.
You got the Lions winning by 20?
Hell yeah!
No,
They're about to run it down their fucking throat, dude.
So you love Montgomery. I will say this though, if I like Detroit, like if you think Detroit wins, you should like Montgomery for sure.
Yeah,
it's just straight run every play. They're not going to be able to
recipe for the Bills' success. Obviously, we saw that, and it worked. Why would the Lions do anything different? I mean, we've had Jared Goff make some mistakes here in past games, but just because you're going heavy on the run game, just looking at the player pools and stuff, because you tend to like quarterbacks, are you still on Jared Goff quite a bit here, JBC?
I'm actually going to be lower on quarterbacks than I typically am. I mean, I still think you probably need one quarterback per lineup, but like, even in my 150 where I force one per lineup, I'm only getting like 60% Dak Prescott and 50% Goff, so only like 10% of lineups with double quarterback. Like quarterback is definitely like way down the list for me tonight, like relative to normal.
Yeah, and you kind of X out quarterback captains for the most part, but Dak is one of those exceptions sometimes, right? Because we have seen him scramble just a bit, not exactly, but Big T, I'm looking at some of the cores on the site here. We got a little bit more Dak Prescott captain than I would have ever expected. Is that a path that you're considering tonight? Because you seem to be wishing for a quarterback captain to hit.
I mean, I like Dallas to roll him, so I like Dak, CD. I like all Dallas captain. I don't like any Detroit captains just because, like I said, I like Dallas. But Dak captain, I like with certain builds. Like if you like Deuce, Deuce just fits with that build because he can take a screen to the house too. I like Dak with the certain build that you don't like Detroit for one, and you like Deuce. It kind of comes together with the script that I think it'll be. I get to own JBC too. I owe him one tonight.
You owe him one tonight, Kurt.
Still jacked up.
I'm never owned. That's just how it works.
No, you get owned sometimes. You do a lot of owning yourself, but sometimes you get a lot.
John will own me sometimes, but you know who never owns me is Wiley. Wiley has never once owned me. Wiley has never owned me in life.
You have got the better of Wiley in the argument.
That's why he gave up on our two-man show, is because he couldn't stop not owning me.
So the great thing about the Luke Cornett thing yesterday is that if you didn't play Luke Cornett, that's minus 2 points. So, you got to get 3 on JVC at least, just to get back on.
He did. It was a slaughterhouse. I'll admit it. It was, I did not like him. I projected him for like 18. He owned me. I agree.
I will say that. Hold on. Somebody in the chat is asking, where is Wiley? Wiley and Statsational are having dinner tonight. They're meeting each other for the first time and possibly having sex.
Wiley was quite impressed with him. It could be happening.
Everybody's impressed with him. I know you were impressed with the first time.
I love John. John's one of my favorite people for sure.
Isn't John the Rizzler? I heard John was the Rizzler.
He is.
Who?
He's a what?
I said who? The Rizzler?
Yeah, the
Why
Rizzler.
is he Rizzler?
What's that mean?
Oh, boomer.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Maybe I am a booner. What does
Yeah,
that
I'm
mean?
confused by what he means by that. Let's hear it.
He's got that Riz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we
He's the
go.
Rizzler. Yeah. That's correct. That's
Big
correct.
T is still lost right now.
John is an older man who younger women love. That's true.
All right. So we got the kind of the quarterback takes here. But Kurt, do you have any interest in the quarterback captain today at all? I guess I'll kick it to you on that.
Not really. I mean, just there's so many playmakers in this game. I feel like it's not really necessary. Like elite skill position guys. If it beats me, it beats me. But I'll just take a shot on one of these skill position guys going off.
All right. Well, that leads me to my favorite position on the entire slate. So let's go ahead and get it ready.
Oh God, not
Wide receiver. Wide receiver. We get
like wide
CeeDee
receiver.
Lamb.
Draftkings, I am fucking shocked.
We get CeeDee Lamb here, best wide receiver in the NFL. I'll say
That's
top 3.
That's cap. That's cap.
Yeah, it is cap. I was cap.
Oh, now JVC's playing right into Rubio too, using his words. Like Rubio's so happy you just said that's cap.
That's what he's in the know, Big T. Because just because you're getting old, just because you're kind of experiencing life in a different way, doesn't mean that JVC has to wait on the old men in this household. He is hip. He is with the times. He is very much on the CD and Amon-Ra train. But I know the 2 stud wide receivers are going to be very popular tonight. But go ahead and give me your takes on guys like Brandon Cooks, Jameson Williams, Josh Reynolds, a lot of receivers here below the kickers who could find their way into the optimal. JVC, what do you think?
Cooks is overvalued, as he always is, ever since he had that 1 or 2 big games a few weeks ago. But, J-Mo is like a very, very legitimate option as far as especially in cash, as the captain. You can fit some mad good shit with J-Mo at captain and cash. He's too cheap, why the fuck would you play Lions defense over J-Mo? Why would you play, Cowboys defense over J-Mo? You wouldn't. So, and he's cheaper than them. So he's a very good play. But as far as Cooks, not a big fan. I like Khalif Raymond at 2,200. I think that there is some significant upside there. But, other than that, Tolbert obviously caught a long one last week. Similar price to Raymond, but yeah, those 3. The others don't interest me as much.
Yeah, we got Jameson Williams with 13 targets the last 2 weeks, and these targets are coming down the field as well. He's not a guy who's a gadget guy where he's getting these touches around the line of scrimmage on screens and stuff. If you want a guy who knows going to get the ball at 2,200, Khalif Raymond is going to be that guy if you wanted a Lions wide receiver because he's used on more gadget plays. He is going to have a little bit of a safe floor in that range, but Jameson Williams is by far one of the biggest misprices on the slate because we are seeing a first-round draft pick. A guy who went to Ohio State and had to transfer because he couldn't cut it and went to Bama, became a very good wide receiver there, got hurt at the end of the national championship game or the beginning of the national championship game, missed a significant portion of the rookie year. And then all of a sudden he comes back. He's finally got his sea legs under him, gambled a little bit, missed 6 games or 4 games, I guess you can say. And sure enough, we are finally seeing this talent. And these 13 targets are something that is absolutely something to behold. Kurt, what are you doing with Jameson Williams? Because I think he is one of the best on the slate.
Yeah, I agree. I like him a lot today. I will say I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Reynolds at a fraction of the ownership falls in the box or something. But Jameson, we're starting to see, we've seen the snap count, the snaps be 50 to 60 plus like for a while now, but they were more like gadgety plays like 4 or 5 weeks ago. And it seems like lately Goff is actually starting to trust him more on like the legit wide receiver routes. Like he's starting to win on these man-on-man coverages, and it's not like these gadget screens and stuff. Like Goff's actually starting to trust him one-on-one, and I think that's what you've seen lately. So obviously, I think Jameis is a much better player. But if you have a chalky ass lineup and you're in a large field thing and you want to get different, then Reynolds over Williams. But I think we're really starting to see the ascension of Williams, so which is nice because we've been waiting for a while.
Correct. We have been waiting forever. And looking at the secondary for the Detroit Lions, looks like we got some substitute teachers playing some cornerback here for the Lions. I think I would play myself against this defense. Big T. How much interest?
We're not playing you.
Come on. Hey, I'm mid-price. Yeah, we'll get the Peyton Henry shot in a minute.
Mid-price. You got to be negative price, buddy.
Yeah. I mean,
We'll get the Peyton Henry shot in a minute. But
you're talking to a real athlete, Tony Niehaus, okay? Fucking show some respect.
I'm telling you right now, one-on-one
we need to
coverage.
talk about my play.
He dropped 38 in the Steelers playoffs.
Wait a minute, Rubio, you didn't catch a ball on me, bro.
No,
That's
Rubio,
that is
tell
bad.
JBC when you
didn't
play
get the
him
ball on me.
one-on-one,
What do you
what
mean?
was the score?
You didn't catch one. Ask the witnesses. There's many eyewitnesses.
I want Rubio to tell him. What was the score? To 21.
Ooh.
I plead the fifth.
You got to tell him what the score was.
That's bad.
How many did he get?
I plead the fifth.
I'm still waiting for him to score, JBC. He's still at 0. He's still,
Oh
he's still
my
on the
God.
donut.
Well, can I say something? I'm not meant for the 3 dribble rule. All right, I am
Oh,
not
the
meant
three
for the
dribble rule got him.
Big T comes out with all these rules.
Who the
About,
fuck
you know,
dribbles?
Three
No,
dribble one-on-one.
you're
How many
skewed.
dribbles do you need?
We're not
I
trying to
need-
play defense. Dude, no, fuck defense. Just shoot.
I
Second
will
of all,
say,
though, if you lost 21-0 in something, would you just give it up for life, or would you
I think
keep
I might,
trying?
cliff jump.
Oh God.
I didn't even break a sweat either. I wasn't even like trying.
because you gave me 3 dribbles, you take one shot
God,
each
the 3
time. Yeah,
dribbles.
you're a good shooter. I'll give you that. But
What was
it's
the
tough
3
when I don't
dribble?
do
I
that.
mean, if I have
Oh,
more
you're
dribbles,
a good shooter. I'll give. That's like being like, you're good at basketball. I'll give you that.
You know who else is good at basketball? Luke Cornett. All right, so let's
you
go ahead and get
right back
to
to where I
wide-
got owned. I see you working.
We got wide
He
receivers.
did
here,
own me
Big T.
too. I think I finished dead last in NBA yesterday, like literally dead last.
And I gave you
Let's
the
talk
path.
about wide receivers here.
Pathway to the top.
You did. I've heard. I mean, I now you're beating the dead horse. You said you weren't. I'm already dead. I got stomped. Oh, what's my question? Let me get the receivers.
Receivers.
So I like Khalif Raymond. Actually, he's looked pretty good to me the last couple of weeks. What's his exact price? Like 18?
22.
Is he 1,800 or
22.
something?
22.
2,200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I do like Jameson Williams. The problem I have with Jameson Williams, which is perfect for Showdown, though, is you just need the one play, obviously, where he takes the roof off a little bit and goes deep. But I don't know. Amon-Ra is obviously a great play, too. I played 99% of snaps last week, always on the field. Amon-Ra is just a beast. I don't like Kirk's boy, Josh Reynolds. He's the one I don't like that much. He's more of a just floor play. And then the Dallas side.
Yeah, that's snap.
I mean, at least they made what?
It's a snap count thing. I don't actually believe in Josh Reynolds' talent.
Even his
Snap count thing, he
snaps are
falls in the
like not
box.
that
That's the
great.
point of
Though.
those type of
I
things.
mean, like 59% last week. But
They're like the same as Jameson Williams. That's the point.
yeah, he'll be lower owned too. I'm just happy they at least put Cooks' price back down. I mean, he was so expensive. He's at least 5,400. Like, I mean, so how would you rank?
Suck shit.
Where I struggle though is like I don't like this kicker for Dallas. This is the one that owned Collinsworth, right? Where he was banging those 60-yarders. Like it's indoors. There's going to be a lot of scoring. Like, how am I playing Cooks over Aubrey?
Okay. Brandon Aubrey is the guy that like you're drinking with, and he's like, I used to play soccer. I swear to God, I could do this shit. And then like for 2 years, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit. And now look, perfect in the NFL. That shows you how fucking
banging
easy
him too.
is it. That shows you how fucking easy kicking is. And so every kicker that's missing all these fucking field goals can go fucking suck a dick because Brandon Aubrey has not missed a goddamn one. And all he did was fucking train himself in his backyard.
He's perfect on the year, even with all
Yes.
the long ones.
Perfect.
Yeah, I got to play him then. I got to play perfection on my team.
You know who his story sounds like? It sounds like our guy, Draft Cheat
Oh,
DC.
God.
It sounds like the story arc for Draft Cheat's next career move
The
is the
corner, if
NFL
you
kicker.
ever get swatted like that in cargo shorts, then that's worse than 21-0.
All right. Let's get to tight ends here. We have a pair of really good tight ends. We got Jake Ferguson here with a very high projection, one projection that I thought was too high, but I'm a big Jake Ferguson guy. We also get Sam Laporta. Laporta has been an absolute machine, under 7K, has 30-point upside. It's not bad here, and we also get my favorite player.
Did Wyoming just kick a field goal to win that game?
Oh, that's good. That's
I don't know.
It's so true.
God.
I'm a big soccer. I don't know. Who
I can't unsee it now.
I can't unsee it either.
Oh,
is that Carson Wentz? That's the Carson Wentz dude.
Who, Tony?
Yeah.
Huh. Anyway.
What?
Prince
Yeah,
Harry's
it's
the
like
Carson
Carson
Wentz looking guy.
Yeah.
JBC.
You don't know what Prince Harry looks like?
I know
I
Prince
didn't
Harry.
know
I didn't know
Prince
what
was.
Carson Wentz had to do with it.
I don't know either, but yeah, I know you love Carson Wentz.
I thought he was making another joke about me. That's what I thought he was doing.
JBC, talk to me about tight ends here.
Whew, man. Well, both of these teams have young guys that are fucking good, but Laporta, I think is gotten a little out of control as far as the pricing goes. Ferguson too. I think they're going to be very, very high owned tonight, and I do not like them compared to the market.
Kurt, tell me a little bit about the tight ends tonight.
I kind of like Mary Ferguson more than Laporta. I obviously Laporta's having an awesome year, but I kind of agree with Mr. JBC where I feel like he's just going to – you kind of fall in that range too when you're hand building. So if you notice that, you kind of fall in Laporta very, very naturally. So give me some Mary Ferguson, and hopefully Laporta gets shut down.
No Peyton Hendershot for you, Kurt?
Nah. I do really like Mary Ferguson, though. Like I'm pretty sure I'm going to be a lot higher on him than most people.
All right, I like Fergie.
I mean, how can you get higher on Ferguson? Motherfucker's going to be 50% on.
That's true.
You think he's going to be 50?
He's going to
be
be
they're both. I think they're both going to be 50.
Oh God, I don't know. I think he'll be low. I think he'll come in lower than expected.
The guy I actually have at tight end. This is funny. The guy I actually have a decent amount at tight end is James Mitchell.
The
you got any James Mitchell on your fucking board?
He had a good preseason, Rubio, didn't he? I'm pretty sure.
I'm sitting over 10% on James Mitchell in my the lineups that just bust a nut on the high price guys. And if anybody's going to get it other than Laporta, without Brock Wright.
That's a good point. The best part, too, about Run Pure Sports is that it has each of your guys' tournament player pools up. Big T and JBC have their entire player pool posted with the percentages for each player. And James Mitchell is at 10 to 30% for you, JBC. And also, Deuce Vaughn is over 30% as well. So you got some good values here. And I do like the James Mitchell call. I think I only got 5%. I might consider bumping that. No one's going to dispute that. No one's going to dispute that. But you know what a pussy wouldn't do? He wouldn't captain Brandon Cooks tonight. And I'm just going to go ahead and give a premature play of the day. But Brandon Cooks is my guy tonight. But we'll go ahead and move.
Brandon Cooks is about to get a donut.
Brandon Cooks is about to put 200 yards, 2 donuts after a 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Career game.
He probably won't even get a target.
Oh, come on. Against this secondary, if he didn't get a target.
He bought up all his cards on Thanksgiving, too. All his rainmakers. You love
And it came close. It came close. I just needed fucking.
God, you love Cook.
And he didn't even that was the same thing. He didn't get a single target until he got that one ball.
Yeah, he had 4%.
He was over there nutting himself. Oh, I called that. Oh, yeah, he got one target.
To be fair, I didn't boast about it because my Rainmakers cards, because Christian McCaffrey is an absolute menace, did fuck me over that day. So that was good. Don't play Rainmakers. That's one piece of advice I will give now. Don't play NFL.
Hold on, Tony. Golden State starting Trace Jackson Davis, your boy.
Yeah.
Indiana.
I can't believe they haven't done this earlier. They're dusty. They got to get these young dudes in.
Yeah.
I need to see Trace Jackson Davis's props, then I need to check this out once they get posted here. Big T, what are you doing with the tight ends here? I see on your player pool that you got quite a bit of Ferguson. And I want to say this too, real quick, about Laporta and Ferguson. If you're a guy who likes Tony Pollard tonight at sub 7K, what that is going to do, it's going to funnel to a lot of mid-tier builds. And that's why these tight ends are also popping a ton, is because you look at this range, it goes from Brandon Cooks all the way up to like David Montgomery, and there's only 3 guys to choose from in between them. It's Pollard, Laporta, and Ferguson. The tight ends popping a lot for you?
So I had a bunch of questions in the Discord. I got like probably 7 or 8 messages asking about the flow chart. People love the flow chart, but I didn't put it out for tonight's game, so I was just gonna like look at it real quick. The tight ends, I mean, both teams are pretty good against tight ends, honestly. So I kind of agree with JBC a little bit. I mean, I'm going to have plenty of these guys. Don't get me wrong. They're target guys, but I don't love them. I don't need to be that far ahead of the curve with them. Dallas has only given up 4, it looks like. Detroit, 4. Both teams are pretty good against the tight end. I was trying to see if anything – where Detroit's been getting destroyed at is receiver. Like, they are getting carved at receiver the last 7 or 8 weeks. Dallas too has been getting – Dallas's defense has got exposed a little bit the last 5 weeks against receiver too. So that sticks out. Running back – man, Dallas is really good against running backs. So that's another reason I don't like
Hold on, let's call on this bet right now. JBC Deluxe.
That's it for right now.
Trace Jackson double. Bet that shit.
Which is that on DK or is it?
I'm going. Come on, bro.
Hold on. We got the JBC crackhead comment of the day. You smoke crack.
You don't crack, don't you? You don't crack.
No.
After you fucking fumble on the 1 yard line, they're not letting the motherfucker touch the ball.
No, that's terrible. Actually, both teams are to top off the flow chart stuff. Both teams are really good against running back on the year. But I didn't like Paul. Pollard's the guy I don't like. Pollard's been terrible all year. What do you got at Pollard, JBC?
DraftKings?
Yeah.
I am 30% utility, 21% captain.
So you got to be that's got to be under.
The captain's got to be high, but he's cheap. It fits a lot. I don't think he's dust. I think that McCarthy just keeps running him into the fucking line like he's Ezekiel Elliott. So if he ever actually ran a fucking pitch, that he would nut. But the thing is, he's going to run that shit to Deuce Vaughn today, and Deuce Vaughn will nut.
It's going to be electric when Deuce Vaughn houses one.
Yeah.
All right. So kickers and defenses, you already mentioned it, guys. Like, it seems to be the Cowboys defense is fine. Aubrey's great.
I don't like the defenses that much.
You guys don't like the Cowboys defense at all?
Defense sucks shit compared to normal.
Yeah, because I think all those 3K options makes a lot of sense there. Why you'd be
all good 3K guys in this game. I mean, there's all those 3K, even Tolbert, Raymond, and 2Ks are good. Like, those are good plays for cheap. There's no reason to play a D, I don't think, for more. I mean, you can play some. They're not going to be owned. They're both going to be like 10%, so it's not like you got to be crazy with them.
Well, thanks for
I like Aubrey. Aubrey's a champion. I want Aubrey.
You always do like soccer players. I knew you had that.
I like him when they're banging 60-yard field goals. I do like that.
Yeah, he's banging. Definitely banging right now.
How far do you think you can make a field goal?
I kicked off a tee 45 yards at Paul Brown.
No, you didn't.
Oh, bullshit. That's off a tee, too. I wasn't even bragging. That's like easy.
Off a tee is easier than like holding it off the ground.
Well, I guess, yeah, it was barefoot. So I think
barefoot?
Yeah, barefoot. Socks on and all. Barefoot. But let's go ahead real quick. I need a first touchdown bet score, Big T. You have been on a roll with these first touchdowns.
I've got lucky with these. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. Give you a second here. JBC, run through your bets product. It has been absolutely cracking today. One of my friends sent me a screenshot, and he just put the flame emoji, and it was projecting 41 and 20 on the day. How's the bets product been today?
We've been crushing. College basketball's a money printer, as always. The books can't really keep up with how many teams there are in college basketball. So, money after money after money. But at the same time, we've been murdering NFL too. As soon as I came in, That was the one thing I wanted to revamp, was the best product. And I really love what we've been doing. Showdown Christine, my protege, she's up 50 units on the month of December. And, I've been killing it too. It really is not that expensive. The price is absolutely going to go up in the future. I think that now is the time to jump in if you're not in there. Everybody that is in the Discord is very satisfied with the product. I get a lot of positive feedback. I love what I'm doing.
Yeah, we get upwards of almost 100 picks on the weekends and stuff too. And you're exactly right about Showdown Christine. What she has been doing, she's been posting player props a ton too. So if you're looking for player props, we got you covered from top to bottom. Obviously, we got a ton of straight bets in here. And if you're into European soccer at noon on a Tuesday, JVC's got you. And that is an awesome time to be had. Big T, how's that first touchdown bet looking?
So I got two that catch my eye. First one is just Jameson Williams. I mean, 25-1. The way we do all these too, the people that have watched these up to locks, we're not taking the freaking 6-1 stuff. We're trying to hit something here when we take these, but 25-1, I just think that's high for him. They could try to get a big play out of the gate here. 25-1. I'm gonna do two though. I don't ever do two. I'm gonna do two because the other one, Dak, 22-1. I just think that's a crazy price. If they get inside the 5, he likes to run.
What's
22-1 Dak. What is it?
55-1.
Oh, golf 55-1, dude. All that has to happen is a pass interference in the end zone, and all of a sudden 55-1. There you go.
JVC,
Let's do all three of them then.
I like golf. I like golf 55-1.
I got a number.
I love that price.
James Mitchell, 80-1 first touchdown.
Oh, now we're talking. Golf and James Mitchell. We're getting the big numbers.
My favorite part.
He hits James Mitchell. Now I want to bet James Mitchell. I hate you guys.
I knew that was going to happen because I knew you shook your head like you did.
I love the long shots. The long shots are great for touchdowns.
Yeah.
80-1. We got 55-1. I think JMO's the one that I will flag plant with you. I think 25-1 for the talent there.
But it seems like rushing is always way too high. The quarterback rushing is always way too high. For like the non, like the
55-1. That's crazy.
I do it as I said, all it takes is a pass interference in the end zone. All of a sudden, it's him.
Yeah, I'm in on those three. James Mitchell, I'll throw a flyer, but I'm in on the other three.
Whoa, nice. Kevin is putting into the chat that golf is 90-1 on FanDuel.
Oh, well, yeah, we're definitely in on FanDuel.
Jared Goff, 90-1 FanDuel.
90-1.
That's bullshit. I cannot believe that right now.
These are the bets that like people laugh at, but if you bet that over the course of your lifetime, you're gonna make money. Like 90-1.
We're all doing it. Nobody's laughing.
Yeah, I'm literally looking at that right now. If it's 90-1, that's a huge disparity.
That's insane.
I bet Stone Smart 100-1 earlier this year. Of course, I'm going to be interested in Jared Goff.
Well, then he scored later in the year, didn't he?
All right. Favorite captain play on the entire slate. Kurt, who's your favorite captain here? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, good stuff.
Kurt, fuck you.
My ass, buddy. CD, Deuce, or Williams?
CD. All right, Deuce or Williams. Perfect. Way to give me a
captain. You named off 9 guys.
Yeah, well,
CD.
He named off one who was a -155.
Wait, you didn't ask the first. No, not first touchdown.
Oh, you're saying captain.
Yeah.
Still though, you still named 7 guys when he asked for 1, but still.
Well, he could have asked for my core and a CD captain. So blame Mubrio for not wording the question properly. Yeah, my favorite captains.
Captains. Big T, favorite captain on the slate.
Dak Prescott to shove it up your 3 asses.
Oh, yeah.
All right, great. It's okay to be wrong. JBC, favorite captain on the slate.
Amon-Ra.
Deuce, you're supposed to say the Deuce. The Deuce is loose.
I'm not playing that shit in MMA. That's cash play.
Anyone got a take on FanDuel MVP spot? Are you guys just sticking with the quarterbacks there for the MVP?
Prescott, Lamb, Goff, Amon-Ra, only 4.
Perfect.
And Prescott heavily above the others.
I'm only playing Dak on FanDuel.
Yeah.
All right, let's get our score predictions here. We still got 7 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, absolutely throw them into the chat here. We also had a min salary question. I didn't want to leave too much tonight.
With this many studs, you can't leave much.
I did 47, I think, 46.9. Does that sound about right,
JBC
JVC?
left
Did you
less
do
than
about
1,000.
47.4?
JBC
Perfect.
definitely left less than 1,000.
Are we talking about DraftKings?
Yeah.
I left 1,000 salary, 49,000.
Makes sense.
I always do on a slate like this. I leave only 900 or less. So
Oh, dude, this 9,000 Jared Goff, I'm about to come.
Yeah,
you're
It was
gonna.
91.
That's Kurt's gif he loves so much.
So good. So good.
All
I'm gonna
right.
watch that movie again.
After I got some money burning a hole in my wallet, and I want to bet exact scores. So go ahead and
Oh
feed
my
me your
God.
exact score and who's the winner.
69-0 Lions.
Okay, well, fuck you. Come on, you got to give me a little
That
bit
pays
of
69 million if it happens.
It's got to be bettable, damn it. Trying
We're
to cost
putting
me money.
exact scores now.
I want to do it
Yeah,
exact.
right. I fucking love it.
Can you actually like put it on like the app? I've never done that.
Yeah, you can put it on.
Absolutely. It's like so that's like a really popular bet in soccer, which in soccer it's fun as fuck. But
It's a sweat.
yeah.
I mean, the odds have to be crazy. What are
Yeah.
the odds that you?
Well, if you want 37-30 Cowboys win, it's 80 to 1.
How the hell is Detroit going to score? I want 37-13 Cowboys.
37-13. It's going to take
Yeah.
a minute to find.
See how much that is.
37-13.
On DraftKings, I can bet this.
Yeah, it's under game props, and you got to go to correct score.
Yeah.
I got 37-17 for 80 to 1.
Now they can't score 17. I need 13.
Jesus, you're a hater. You just saw this fucking
Detroit
Cowboys
sucks.
defense get their
Detroit
asses
is
punched.
overrated.
I'm with you. I think the Cowboys win, but let's be realistic.
That is realistic.
What
Okay,
do you mean
40.
realistic? The Lions money line is a fucking lock, bro.
God.
The Lions are not winning tonight. I'm doubling down from last night.
Y'all talking bullshit.
JVC is definitely getting
hold
on
on.
tonight.
Listen, I understand the Lions money line is not actually a lock, but y'all are talking like a -4.5 is some kind of like big thing where they're just gonna win. Like what? Shut the
They're
fuck up.
going to win by at least 2 touchdowns.
You are so fucking high.
I like Cowboys. I like
Never said I
Cowboys.
wasn't.
32-27 Cowboys.
32. What type
What
of
a
fucking
score!
is that?
32-27.
I love
It
it.
doesn't even exist on the app.
Hurt, man. You weird, but okay.
You guys go down, Rubio.
Did you
man,
find our odds yet for my which one did I say?
I'm gonna
Did you
go
find
with 31-24 Lions.
You know what? That's a very reasonable score line. I
It
appreciate
is
you.
reasonable.
You guys acting like weird score lines don't happen, brother. That's why you got to bet them. They're weirder.
You're betting scoregami. Like, what the fuck?
What? 32-27? You no.
Is
That's
that a
gotta
score
be
comment?
That's
No,
got to be a
someone's had to have
scoregami.
had that before.
You're a scoregami, buddy.
If I
Come
could bet
on.
on a scoregami happening or not, I would for sure do it.
Yeah.
And I would hit yes every time and lose money, bleed money throughout the season.
Well, on these kind of games, it's way.
Oh, Swoop. Get out of here, Swoop. Whenever I'm confident, I'm always wrong. Shut up. Not true, Swoop. I'm coming for you tonight too, Swoop.
37-13. 200-1 is way too low, dude. That needs to be like, nah, that's some bullshit. They're fucking you.
I can't even find it.
They're fucking you. That's way higher than 200-1.
I bet
It could be.
37-17.
That's like when they start, that shit they pulled on the SGPs the other day, dude. They're bullshitting.
Was that Caesar Sports?
They all do it. It's fucking they scalp the shit out of the fucking SGPs. Their hold on that shit is like 30%. Don't bet SGPs. Don't do that. If you're gonna bet a parlay, bet one person from each game, because then you'll actually get a fair price.
You say that to someone who loves SGPs. It's like
Don't do it. Don't fucking
I just bet 70-1, 31-24 Lions over the Cowboys. So
there we go.
got the exact score. Big T, I couldn't find it.
69-1 would have been better.
69 would have been a lot better there. Let's see. We got a full slate of content up for tomorrow, guys. We got a ton of NFL action to get into. We have 14 NFL games. There is no Monday night game. It is New Year's Eve tomorrow as well. But obviously, you have the Off the Chalk show, and then the Morning Wood, and then the Up to Lock. And then we have the Sunday Night Football Showdown show up to lock, just like this one too. So be sure to join in, guys. We got a lot of free content, but a lot of stuff behind walls, the paywall that's going to be excellent. And obviously Andy Lack's addition to the golf team is going to make it absolutely amazing. And also with the improvements of Saberson too, where the contest sims available for the PGA contest here for the Century Tournament of Champions will be a lot of fun. And again, I appreciate you guys for joining us. Anything else that you want to add here? Let's see. Anyone else?
He's on fire.
Nothing.
All right, Prince Harry, calm the fuck down.
He's heating up.
Prince Rubio.
Undertaker.
Another one.
Undertaker's back.
Undertaker.
Oh,
Now you're speaking my language, WWE, baby.
JB, this is not the Undertaker.
That is the Undertaker.
Like the Undertaker to me.
That is the 100% the Undertaker.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I appreciate you guys joining us. I am seemingly the only one who thinks that's a Taco Bell thing, and it is titled Taco Bell sound and everything like
nobody
that.
gives a fuck about Taco Bell. No. Undertaker. Dong. Da, na, 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 na.